Hello everyone, I am glad to have you back on this channel once again, and for the sake of the first viewers, I am Adiola of Dante Fashion School. Yeah, we're into fashion designs and bag making. So today I'll be making a tutorial of a school bag that has a button. We have diverse design of school bags, but today I'll be making the one that has a button. Do you understand? And in our subsequent video, I'll be making other different types of school bags as well. So it's going to be a series tutorials. Please stay tuned. This particular tutorial, I've once made the video before, yeah, but the audio wasn't clear enough, and then some part of the video wasn't visible enough as well. So I'm making it again for a clear video. The width of the measurement that I'll be working with is 10 inches. So the actual measurement is 9 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. That's 10 inches. And for the length, I'll be working with 13 inches. Sewing allowance is inclusive as well. 12 inches of actual measurement and then 1 inch of sewing allowance. So we have 13 by 10 inches. So I'll be needing 2 pieces of heat. So the next thing I need to do now is to create a slight cuff at the upper part. So in doing that, I'll be folding the material into two. Yeah, I'll be folding the material into two just for me to mark the middle. So at the side, I'll be coming down by 1.5 inches. I'll be coming down 1.5 inches, and then I'll create a slight curve down to the middle part, and then I'll cut it out. So I'll be using that side to cut the second part, which is the second side. So and then I'll be repeating the same process for the second material. So the next thing I need to cut now is the front pocket. So the length I'll be using for the front pocket is 6.5 inches, and then for the width I'll be making use of 7.5 inches, and then I'll be having a slight curve at the edge. Yeah, a slight curve at the down part of it on both sides. So the next thing I need to cut out now is the cover. So for the cover measurement, I'll be making use of 7 inches of width and then 6 inches of length. So I'll be locating the middle as well, and then on the side I'll be coming in by 1.5 inches. So I'll be creating a slant line. Do you understand? So I'll be creating a slant line, and then at the middle part it won't be a sharp edge. Do you understand? So I just have to give it a curve, a little curve at the middle part. Now getting started with the sewing part. So the first thing I need to do now is to fix my piping to both the front body and the back body. So for me to fix that, I'll be needing about 1.5 inches of width of leather. Do you understand? I'll be needing leather material of 1.5 inches of width by the length, whichever length that you want, whichever length that you need. So I'll be inserting my piping into the leather material, and then I'll be running a stitch just the way I'm doing right now. So the piping won't get to the down part of the body. So at the down part I left about 2 inches on both sides. Do you understand? So I'll be repeating the same process for the back body also. So the next thing I need to fix now is my front pocket. So the measurement that I used here is 7.5 inches. Yeah, 7.5 inches for the width, and then for the length I have 6.5 inches for the length. And then for the side piece, which is the side joining, we'll be needing width of 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches of width, and then for the length I actually make use of 17.75. Do you understand? So I make you, though what I cut is more than 17.75. I think I cut about 19 to 20 inches, but on the long run I later trimmed it to 17.75. So in stitching that, I'm stitching the wrong side of the side piece, which is the side joining. So the wrong side of it, I'm placing it on the wrong side of the pocket, and then I'll be running a stitch just the way the shape is. So after that, I'll be fixing my press button. Yeah, I'll be fixing my press button to the pocket and to the cover of the pocket. And then after that, I'll be needing another piece of material. Yeah, I'll be needing another piece of material just for me to be able to form the design that is on the cover of the pocket. So just watch me closely. And then I'll be running the stitch on it just to hold it down. I'll be running the stitch just to hold it firm. After that, I'll be fixing my customized logo to the front main body. So the next thing I need to do now is to fix my pocket. Yeah, my front pocket. I'll be fixing my pocket to the front main body. So just watch me closely, just watch me closely. Don't forget to notch the middle, yeah, so that it can be balanced and perfect. So what I need to just do is to notch the middle of both the body and then the pocket, yeah. And in fixing that, I'll be leaving about 1 inch. I'll be leaving about 1 inch at the down part here before fixing my pocket. So once I'm done with the fixing of the pocket, the next thing I need to fix now is the cover. Yeah, the cover to the pocket. So just watch me closely the way I'll fix that. So now moving to the back main body, the first thing I'll be fixing is my handle. Yeah, the first thing I'll be fixing my handle. But before fixing the handle, I'll be needing a small piece of material. And then the measurement I'll be making use of for my handle is 17 inches of length, 17 inches of length, and then 2 inches of width. So for this small piece of material, I have 5 3/4 inches of width and then 1 3/4 inches of length. I'll be fixing the handle first. So in fixing the handle, I'll be leaving about 4 inches before I start my sewing. I'll be leaving about 4 inches before I start my sewing, and then on the down part as well, which is the last part, I'll be leaving 4 inches as well. So alongside with my handle, I'll be needing this small piece of material like I said earlier. So I'll be locating the middle of the back main body and the middle of the small piece also. So I'll be fixing that, and then alongside with my handle. So I'll be needing another piece of material, just little piece of material, to accommodate my D-ring here, because my D-ring will be staying in between the handle. Do you understand? So it's going to be staying between the handle. Once I'm done with that, I'll be needing another two pieces of material also, about the length of, let me say, about 2.5 inches of length and then 2 inches of width. So I'll be needing two pieces of it, and then I'll be needing another two pieces of material again that's going to accommodate my D-ring. Do you understand? So I'll be placing the D-ring on the small piece of material. Please just watch me closely, you will understand better. Once I'm done with that, I'll be fixing that to the down part of the back body, of the back main body. So I'll be leaving about 1.5 inches. So I'll be leaving about 1.5 inches from the down part, and then on the side I'll be leaving 1.5 inches as well. I'm done with that, and we are moving to the side. We are moving to the zip side. So for me to get the zip side and the down part of the zip side, I'll be taking the all round measurement of the body. Yeah, I'll be taking the all round measurement of the body, and then in taking the all round measurement of the body, I have length of 32.5 inches. So I would like my zip parts, I would like my zip side to occupy about 15 inches of the measurement. Do you understand? So for the width, I'll make use of 2.5 inches, and then for the length, I'll make use of 15 inches. So 15 inches plus 1 inch of sewing plus 1 inch of sewing allowance, we have 16 inches in total. So now I'll be needing 2 pieces for that. Do you understand? So it is a zipper side, so I'll be needing 2 pieces of 16 inches by 2.5 inches. I'll be fixing my zipper to both sides. Once I'm done with the zip side, I'll be repeating the same process for the other side as well. Please don't forget to top stitch. It's very necessary. Don't forget to top stitch. So now I'm done with that. So the next thing I need to cut now is the down part is the remaining down part. Do you understand? So the next thing I need to cut now is the remaining part of this zip part, which is the down part. I call it down part. Yes, you might actually have another better name for it, but I call it the down part. So don't forget I said I make it of 15 inches out of the 32.5 inches. So the remaining 17.5 inches now is what I'll be cutting now. Do you understand? So here what I have for the width is 4.5 inches. That is what I have for the width. So I'll be cutting 17.5 inches plus 1 inch of sewing allowance, plus 1 inch of sewing allowance. That's 18.5 inches by the total width that I have for this zip side. Do you understand? So the total width is here is 4.5 inches. So that is what I'll be cutting. 4.5 inches by 18.5 inches. So I'll be joining it to the zip side. So I'll be joining into the zip side. Do you understand? So after joining it, don't forget to top stitch as well. Yeah, it is necessary to top stitch. So for me to top stitch now, so the sewing that I made here will be facing the, it won't be facing the zip part, it will be facing the down part. Do you understand? So just watch closely, and then I'll be top stitching, and then I'll be repeating the same process for the other parts also. So now I'm done with that. I'm done fixing those. So then the next thing I need to do now is to fold it into equal parts. Yeah, I need to fold it into equal parts, and then I'll be slashing it into 2. So I mean I'm fixing a bag that doesn't have bottom. Do you understand? So that means I'll be making use of this. So I'll make use of this full measurement. Do you understand? But in this case, it has a bottom. I have to fix a bottom to it. So that is the main reason why I am slashing it into 2. Do you get me? So the next thing I need to fix now is my pocket. Yeah, the next thing I need to fix now is my pocket. So for the pocket, I'll be making use of, which is the side pocket. So I'll be fixing the side pocket to both sides. What I actually have here is about 8.5 inches, but I'll be leaving about 1.5 inches at the upper part. Do you understand? So what I have for the pocket now is length of 7 inches and the width of 4.5 inches. Please don't forget to add half inch for sewing allowance at the upper part. Yeah, don't forget to add half inch for sewing allowance at the upper part. So once I'm done with the sewing, I'll be placing each pocket on the side where I want to fix it. Do you understand? After that, the next thing I need to do now is to take the main body and notch it. Here I'll be folding it into 2 just for me to find the middle, and then I'll notch it, and then I'll be fixing my zip side to it. So once I'm done with that, I'll be repeating the same process for the other main body. Do you understand? So for the front and back body, I'll be fixing it this way exactly. I'll be cutting out the measurement for my bottom. So for me to get the measurement, I'll be taking what I have left on the bag. Do you understand? So what I have left here is 9 inches. Here, can you see it closely? It is 9 inches, and then on the sides I have 3.75 inches. So after that 9 inches, I'll be adding half inch to it for piping allowance, and then the 3.75 I'll be adding half inch to it, making 4.25 for piping allowance. Before fixing your bottom to it, it is advisable to pipe the main body first. Please, I will be dropping a link in the description box so that you can watch how I pipe the bottom. Do you understand? I don't want the video to be lengthy, so that was why I did it separately. Next now is to locate the middle of the bottom, and then I'll be fixing it with the back. So I'll be fixing it with the back just for me to follow the shape the way it is. So once I'm done with the sewing, I'll be turning it outside to see the outcome of the bag. Can you see the outcome of the bottom? So just follow the shape the way it is. Can you see the outcome of the bottom? So now I'll be fixing a bottom to it, and then in the process of fixing my bottom, I actually don't want to pierce the bottom part, do you understand? But I'll be using my glue to fix the bottom. So please, the handle, as regards the handle, I'll be inserting my O's. Yeah, I'll be making use of O's just for the handle to stand firm. So I'll be inserting my O's to it, and then I have my back strap made already, so I'll be attaching my back strap to the bag. Now we've come to the end of today's tutorial, and I'm sure you enjoyed this class. Please, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you know you're a returning subscriber, I blow you kisses. I say thank you so much for coming and always gluing to this channel. But please, if you know you've been coming but you've not yet subscribed, or probably this is the first time of visiting this channel, please do me a favor and do yourself a favor by clicking on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification button so you'll be the first person to get notified anytime a new video is being uploaded. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. See you some other time. Bye.